wil niet te groot worden. We gaan af en toe. Ja, doe maar. Ja. Ik kan het heel goed eigenlijk. Ja, in alle vuur, hè? Kom hier.
I think that works.
So don't touch it. No, power outage. Who's you two get one and who's two? Who's the one and who's the two? Not that really matter. Who is the one? Who is the one? Maybe you have to do a rock, paper, scissors with one and you. And else I will decide. Okay, there is a point. Yeah, they have to put it out.
Ja, maar op zich moet die jongens alleen. Dat kan allemaal, dat moet niet. Dat wel. Dus noods, die koppel die gewoon wel achter en achter. Dat kan misschien niet verder gaan. Ik wil het wel zijn.
Bidon niet echt zo direct. Met pen, dat is dit. Dat is dit van een halve dag. Je hebt 20 minuten plus allemaal tijd. If you do it now, it will be
Good morning and welcome to the final day of the tournament, where the first match is Belgium against Spain. And now introducing the Spanish team, led by captain number 11, Roger Barker. Number 1, Nicolas Villanova. Number 6, Juan Manuel Fernandez. Number 7, Sara Granada. Number 8, Antonio Rodriguez. Number 9, Aisha Santos. Number 10, Jose Miguel Casado. Number 12, Paul Valle. Number 13, Kevin Vera. Number 30, Ivan Gonzalez. And coach, Andrei Kapur. Assistant coach, Alexander Glass. And team member, IPCH Powerchair. And now for the Belgian team, led by captain number 20, Robin Schwimmer. Number 5, Leon Ansel. Number 6, Dana Malone. Number 7, Maxime Phillips. Number 8, Maxime Dupont. Number 10, Ian Howard. Number 11, Christine Collan. Number 17, Martin Asselmann. Number 42, Yassine Farah. And coach, Anna von Kreuzen, assistant coach, Ansgar Korten, and team member, Sebe Himmerich. And of course, we have the referees of this game, Giovanni Azar, Monica Martinelli, and Martina Otto. And now please stand for the national anthem of Spain, if you're able. For the national anthem of Belgium.
For the final time, good morning everyone, and welcome here to the European Championships 2024 in the International Powerchair Hockey. We find ourselves in a grey, drab, rainy Korsør, Denmark. True fall weather. This is the final day of the European Championships. It's of course the most important day. All the position games are to be played. We of course start out by figuring out who will finish 7th in this 8-team tournament. So these are the two teams that finished last in the two group stage groups. And we find ourselves in with a little bit of a sleepy atmosphere this morning in the arena. I suppose it's to be expected with two of the lower ranked teams. But even if the rest of the people around Korsør and on the compound here at Musholm Holiday Sport Conference aren't too excited about this game, I am for sure. I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and for a couple of tournaments now, and this game between the two lower ranked teams always offer us something new, something exciting. These two teams have been up against superior opponents throughout the week, and thus have not really gotten to show off their skills. They have sort of been suffocated a little bit by their dominant opponents. And so now they get to play a little more freely. I'm especially excited to see what the Spanish team can bring. Remember, they were in that horrible group alongside Switzerland, Germany, and the Netherlands. I think those three teams can make the credible claim that they are, in fact, the three best teams of the tournament. And so for Spain to be drawn against that fearsome trio there is hard luck on the Spanish. Now we get to see them against sort of an opponent of their own size. And I'm extremely excited to see what they can bring. Their starting lineup is Roger Badia. It's Juan Manuel Casado. It's Ivan Gonzalez. It's Antonio Rodriguez. And goalkeeper Mikel Villanueva. But Belgium starts in possession. It's goalkeeper number 10, Zenne Brouwers. It's 17, T-stick Arjen Asselman, as well as T-stick Maxime de Croc. And the two hand-stick players, Fuxin Ruan and Dan van Neerom. Badia with a little space to move. He's met by Ruan, however. Badia, an excellent player. Creative. Nice vision for the game. Constantly looking to pick out a teammate. Here he finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez spins around, loses control. And the Belgians will counter-attack. Here's Ruan. Ruan has been a pleasant surprise this week, I think. Didn't quite know what to expect from him, but he has shown nice ball handling ability. I think we have an issue with Maxime de Croc here. He is sitting still at the penalty line for the Spanish penalty line. I think Ruan tried to force a goal ball here. A little miscommunication, I think, from among the Belgians there. Weren't quite sure what to do, if they should play on. After all, they did have possession. But ultimately, a timeout was called, I think, by the referees as a technical timeout. They are obliged to do so if they believe the player in question, the player who's sitting still like this, is endangering the rest of the players. And it was right in the middle of the court, so I guess you can make an argument that he was sitting in a precarious position. I do believe it was only a matter of de Groot's hand slipping off his joystick, and he's certainly back in action now. So here's Van Neerom. He sends it ahead to Ruan, who is met by Rodriguez. Shot behind the back from Ruan. Nice save by Villanueva. I have come to dub Villanueva the spinning Spaniard due to his unorthodox style. Ooh. Nice shot from Badia, but the shot just wide of Brouwers' goal. Brouwers is back in goal after Robin Chevanels took over goalkeeping duties for Belgium yesterday when they played the Swiss team. Switzerland, as mentioned, an excellent team, and the game was, I'm afraid, never really close. This Ruan trapped in the corner, and he finds a gap and gets the ball ahead. But Villanueva able to keep Van Neerom away. Here's Badia. Tricky shot from Badia, but kept out by Brouwers. Oh, shot behind the back. It's blocked by Asselman. That was a huge block from Asselman. Brouwers was never going to get to that ball from Rodriguez. So, of course, these two teams, neither wants to suffer the indignity of finishing 8th here. That's never fun to be the worst team at a tournament. So a lot of bragging rights and a lot of sort of personal pride on the line here. And of course some much needed ranking points. These two teams right on the edge of qualifying for the upcoming World Cup in 2026. And if you want to qualify, you need enough of these international ranking points. I suspect the Spanish and the Belgians might end up on the outside looking in for that tournament, but if they have to have any hope of qualifying, a win here would go a long way. Every game at the tournament counts as an opportunity to score ranking points. Belgians are already on the board in this regard as they drew with Finland earlier on in the tournament. Very entertaining 7-7 game. Here we'll have a referee ball or a face-off to you hockey fans. It will be in the Belgian zone. Rodriguez wins it, sends it back to Badia. Shot from Badia. Saved by Brouwers. Ruan tries a shot from deep, but it's blocked by Badia, sent out of bounds. And the Belgians will get us going again. Here's Ruan. Foul called on Badia. The referee held the whistle there for a while. I think Badia was afraid there was going to be some further repercussions, but only the foul for now. Belgians do seem to favor Ruan as the playmaker, at least here in the early going. He sends it deep, but Badia is there. A shot from way outside is caught by Brouwers, but he gives up a juicy rebound that Rodriguez couldn't corral, and Gonzalez couldn't quite finish. Nice little opening for Spain here. The ball finally ends up out of bounds, and it came off a Belgian stick. Here come the Spanish. Weak shot from Badia, easily blocked by Van Neon. In fact, he's able to tame the ball and start the counter-attack. So another foul here. The Spanish, one of the most foul-happy teams in the tournament, I suspect. Nice pass from Gonzalez there, up to Badia. But again, Badia misses. Unlike him to... he's been a great finisher so far in the tournament. Ruan back the other way, picks up a block from de Kock. He's met by Gonzalez. Ooh, and he sends a pass in front. Sneaky move by Ruan here, showing his experience. You saw that from the end zone camera. He just sneaks it up under Villanueva and hits. Well, I think Ruan would be happy hitting just about anybody. I think he was looking for Van Neon, but it goes off of Badia. Or call it an own goal maybe, but Ruan knew what he was doing, sending the ball in front. Anything can happen there. So Badia now working with the deficit. Throws the ball away. Here's Van Neon. Badia enters the fray. Important for Spain not to get too frustrated here. Patience is the key now. Plenty of time left in the game, obviously. Around the back from Badia, not really close. It's been a poor start from the Spanish. Rodriguez backing up into Ruan. Disagrees with the foul call. I'm not sure why. Van Neerom, well played. Oh, nice save by Villanueva. De Kock with a foul. Parking Gonzalez there in the boards. Two of our awesome volunteers here this week, ready to fix up the boards. Oh, nice pass from Badia, but Rodriguez couldn't quite handle the pass. Rodriguez has been in a timeshare for that second handstick spot alongside Badia with number 9, Asia Sanchez, who's who starts on the bench for this game. It's been about 50-50, I think, the playing time for the two. Rodriguez getting the call here for this most important game, I think, of Spanish tournament. Here's Van Neerom. Ooh. The shot just wide, and no Belgians there on the back post to follow up. Hasselmann has been impressive for the Belgians. He has played a ton of minutes and been the starting lineup every time. Here he is, almost forcing a mistake from Badia. Badia is, gets roughed up by a couple of Belgians, still arguing with the referee. It's clear that Badia is frustrated. There he has a block on Ruan. Badia, an excellent player, huge talent. But he has been frustrated. There's been a lot of losing for Spain in this tournament. Nice shot from Rodriguez. In behind Brouwers. Brouwers with a half-hearted argument for a high ball. I don't think so. Nope. Hang on. Oh, it's a timeout for Belgium, excuse me. So the goal stands, and the Spanish able to tie it up via the shot from Rodriguez. These are two of the up and coming young programs of international power chair hockey. They are sort of in similar positions, young teams, young squads, with a lot of learning to do. And to be completely honest with you, I think for both of them, that's the main reason why they are here. Their main objective of this tournament is to gather experience, knowledge, more so than wins. But of course, when you find yourself opposite an opponent who can be beat, you better go out and do it. So it's very serious game this. Van Neerom being shadowed by Rodriguez. Van Neerom met by Casado. Oh, he gets around the net, and now he has an opening. He's got Ruan with him. There he is. A shot. Oh, saved by Villanueva. Another shot, and Ruan able to get his own rebound. You could see it coming a mile away. Once Van Neerom was able to round his own net, it was going to be trouble. Here he is, stretching for the pass to Ruan. Villanueva saves it. To begin with, it was a weak shot from Ruan. Then, immediately afterwards, the rebound bounces right to Ruan again, and much better shot the second time around. Again, Villanueva very sort of frantic in goal. Maybe a little more steady approach would have allowed him not to open up the corner again. Of course, easy for me to say up here. Second guessing. Decent shot from Badia, but it skips wide. And Van Neerom collects once again. He finds Ruan. Broken up by Rodriguez. Right back to Van Neerom. Huge amount of contact from Van Neerom on Casado there. Instead, it's a Belgian free ball further up the court. Ruan, backhand. Oof. Tries to find Van Neron, but Rodriguez was well positioned. Shot from Badia, saved by Brouwers. Nice positioning from Brouwers that time, as if he read the shot. Backhand from Ruan, oh, just wide. Here's Rodriguez in the post position here. Bringing Badia into play, who likes sitting deep. Acting as a safety valve for the Spanish offense. He shovels it high. And it's a turnover. Slight equipment issue for Casado. More and more fans are filing into the arena. A decent showing, considering we're still in darkness here in Denmark in late October. Really, when you look out the window, you'd rather stay in bed. But yep. It's met by Asselman. Nice move by Badia to get around the net. He shoots. Oh, just saved by Brouwers. Ruan stabbed that by Badia. Here's Gonzalez too. Surrounded is Ruan. Forces his way out. Now it's stuck underneath Badia. He can collect. Rounds the net. Guarded by Asselman. Badia sends it back into the corner. No one there to help him out though. So Ruan back the other way. Fought for by Rodriguez. Asselman with a nice screen. Sportsmanship. His opponent helping him back up. Ruan. Villanueva leaving his crease, helping out the defense. Ruan over to the backhand side. Loose ball in front. Asselman, Van Neron. And it's blocked up by Spaniards once again. Asselman playing great here early on. Saved the goal a couple of minutes ago. Blocking a shot from Rodriguez. Van Neron cuts inside to his forehand. Shot blocked by Badia. And here he is. Circles the net. And the Spanish fans are surrounding referee Bressan. Really, honestly, I don't think that's... Nice block by Badia, but obviously the Spanish are arguing that there's a illegal screen there by Ruan. I don't think so. So it's a 2-goal deficit now for Spain. And Casado once again having his seating adjusted after the large impact with Ruan. So Van Neron credited with the goal. De Kock, a relentless defender. So here is Garcia Sanchez instead of Rodriguez. That is sort of the go-to move for the Spanish coaches to switch Rodriguez for Sanchez, or the other way around, whenever they need a little change of pace when things aren't working out quite as they'd hoped. Obviously down 3-1 early here. I say early, we're almost at halftime. And so the Spanish trying to dig themselves out of this hole. Passing deep from Badilla. Picked up by Sanchez, but dispossessed by Ruan. Ruan back the other way. Oof. Badilla with a harsh tackle. Yeah, I think he'll be booked here, yes. A harsh tackle from the goalkeeper, who is so keen on leaving the crease. And really, it has been a mixed bag whenever he's done so. Sometimes, sure, you might help your team gain possession, cover off a promising attack from the opponent, but sometimes you're a little late, like here, and sometimes your opponent will find their way to an empty goal. Oh, nice move by Ruan. Around by the backhand. Oh, pass in front. No goal is the call. No goal. Van Neelum crossed into the crease, they say, but I do think it was Sanchez, the Spanish player, who was in the crease. And it's a penalty shot instead. Penalty shot has been called. A strange situation here. It's just outside the view of our cameras. That was an own goal, really, from Sanchez. He tried to stab at the ball, cover the pass from Ruan. So instead it'll be Van Neelum against Villanueva. Van Neelum, see here, making a gesture to the cameras. This has to do with a Belgian friend and teammate who passed away a couple of years ago. We see a couple of the Belgian players playing with these small bluish ribbons. Shot from Badilla, blocked by Brouwers. Van Neelum finds Ruan. Ruan back the other way, and he's one-on-one here. Sanchez, though, back to cover. Around Mikel Villanueva, and Ruan brings Belgium on top 5-1. Nothing going the Spanish way early here, allowing another breakaway counter-attack. By the Sanchez picks up the loose ball. Asselman constantly around the ball, covering passing lanes. Oh, almost an own goal there from Ruan. Here's nice moves by Ruan. Can he find Van Neelum? No, instead he shoots. and scores around the spinning Villanueva. And it's a complete runaway here in the first half from Belgium. Villanueva nowhere near covering his short post there. I think he, as did I, expected a cross-court pass, and that's what he was sort of sitting on. So we'll have a timeout. I think it's needed in the worst way for the Spanish. The last couple of minutes have been very expensive. Here's Van Neerom there around the net. An easy goal for a player like Van Neerom. Here the gesture. For a fallen teammate. The late tackle by Villanueva. And here the situation that led to the penalty shot, which was executed by Van Neerom. If I were to guess, I think what happened there around the penalty shot situation was that Sanchez mistakenly sort of, in his attempt to intercept the pass, ended up sending it toward his own net. And oh, nice shot here from Badia. Boy, did the Spanish need that. Pull in one back here going into halftime. Excellent shot by Badia, who had struggled to find his shot early on in this game. Maybe now he's warmed up. The clock, Ruan pressuring Badia. Here he escapes once again. Gets a block from Casado. A shot. Oh, and it's turned in. I think by Ruan. Once again, I think it was Badia who will be credited with the goal. But as we see here, clearly got deflected by Ruan. If I'm being honest, I think the shot was more of a pass from Badia. Oh. Yeah, he gets caught here for slashing on Van Neerom. Going for the ball, instead he gets the stick of Van Neerom. That's not allowed. Good call by Bressan here, the referee. Ruan looking for an opening, finds none, and here come the Spanish. Gonzalez around the net. Lets Ruan by, and here's trouble. Badia able to cover off the pass from Ruan, who raises his stick to say, my bad. Oh, here's Badia. Oh, in front. Incredible pass by Badia, and Sanchez couldn't quite get enough oomph on the backhand there. Van Neelom loses the ball. Took his eye off it there for a second, and now it's stuck underneath him. He's surrounded by 4 Spanish players. And here is Badia with the 25 to go in the half. Can the Spanish make it a 2-score game here? Going into halftime. Badia reaches around the cock, but runs out of wingspan. Van Neelom with the loose ball in front of the Belgian goal. And we'll have a halftime break here. The score 6-3. Both of these teams have all tournament long preferred to stay in the arena for their halftime team talks instead of spending time moving to the locker rooms. Not afraid of some eavesdropping from their opponents. Here's some slow motion. Here we have the shot by Badia. Ends up being blocked by the Belgian defense. Rouen, they took the lead like this, sending the ball up under Villanueva and in via Badia. Fist pumping Tonio Rodriguez. With a beautiful pass over to Rouen, who whiffs on the shot initially, but eventually able to get it by Villanueva. Nice shot from Badia there, leaving a nice rebound for Rodriguez, but he couldn't quite connect with the shot. And here, the big collision in front that had the Spanish fans yelling for a foul. Instead, Van Neelom finished it home. Yeah. Van Neelom's penalty shot, making it 4-1, the score. And the Rouen 5-1. And it looked like it was getting out of hand here for the Spanish. It even became 6-1 again. A shot from Rouen. And the game looked lost for the Spanish here. But he quickly able to finally lose his bodyguard from Arjen Asselman. Sends a shot. And then the 6-3 goal with a little good fortune off of the front wheel there of Rouen. seem to have a little bit of technical difficulties. The images have frozen. You're not missing much at the moment. The two teams are still huddled around their coaches, making their last adjustments before the second half. So the Belgians well and truly in the driver's seat. Six to 3 the score. The Spanish able to give themselves a lifeline there at the very end of the half, scoring 2 quick goals. Both teams seem to have run out of things to discuss. There's a sort of antsiness to both teams now. I think they'd honestly rather get going with the second half. Still two minutes left. To the very right of your screen, you see the referee checking the undercarriage of Jordi Valle's chair, making sure the ball is able to pass underneath unobstructed. And Valle has been cleared to enter the game, I suspect instead of Casado. with the boundary boards being closed off. I think we can confirm that Jordi Valle has entered the game instead of Casado. No changes for Team Belgium. Things are going according to plan for Belgium. The referee duo, I think, taking some precautionary measures here to get in front of things, asking the captains to instruct their teammates to take it easy out there. Sanchez back to Badia. Badia, a shot and a score. Finding a crease in between De Klok and Van Neerom. Gets the shot to go in the far corner. Quite a sizable gap, to be fair. Had to go for the shot and easily converts, so it's 6-4. Remember, the score at one point was 6-1 for Belgium. So momentum definitely on the Spanish side here. Ruan just gets around Gonzalez. Now he's one-on-one with Sanchez. Shot, backhand, saved by Villanueva. And Sanchez collects for Spain. But the Belgians bring high pressure from the two T-sticks here, De Klok and Hasselmann. But the ball goes ahead to Sanchez. He rounds the corner. Ooh, De Klok there to stop him at the very last moment. Backhand from Badia, saved by Villanueva. Excuse me, by Brouwers, of course. So Spanish attacking on the front foot here. Sanchez looking for Badia. There he finds him, finally. He sends the ball deep, but it's covered by De Klok. Sanchez gathers anyway. Spins his way out of trouble, but is eventually dispossessed by Ruan. Padilla back to defend, but here's Ruan, backhand. Covered nicely by Villanueva, who, again, needlessly exits his crease. The shot from Ruan, though, is off target. That was a wide open net. No need for Villanueva to leave his crease like this. Way too dangerous. The ball is sent back towards the Spanish. And Sanchez collects. So Hasselmann. Now Ruan. And Ruan takes over. Sanchez does commit a lot of turnovers. Ruan blocked by Gonzalez. Again to Sanchez, who takes on Hasselmann. Here's Padilla having to deal with two Belgians. Ruan and Asselman. Harsh tackle from Asselman. And Badia does get the foul here. And as always, when Villanueva has been in contact with an opponent, his headrest needs adjusting. Sanchez. Takes matters into his own hands. Waves off Badia. Here it comes down the left-hand side. Backhand pass. Not fooling Uruan. And instead he commits a foul. Ruan around Sanchez. Around Sanchez. Once more. Ruan versus Sanchez. Ruan sends it deep here with no address. Padilla collects. Takes on the Belgian defense. Sends it ahead to Sanchez. Shot. Oh, saved by Brouwers. Ruan steals it. And he will score in front of Villanueva. Yet another Spanish turnover that leads to a counter-attack. Sanchez probably should have looked to pass it to Badia there. He was Badia was wide open, holding on to the ball a little too long. Was Sanchez will have one of these speed tests this time for Asselman. So to see what the I see their point, the jury, who has picked out Asselman for this test. He has been absolutely everywhere this morning. Seven to 4 the score. If you'll pardon the rhyme. Okay, Ruan Wide open net he misses. But this time, no problem converting. And Asselman will have his T-stick refitted. And he returns to the court, a free man. Exonerated from all suspicion. So the Spanish back to where they started this half, down 3 goals. With the clock moving. Ooh! Oi, 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 Badia attacking. Blocked by Brouwers. A controversial move from the Spanish captain here. Play had sort of stopped for the referee to pick up the stick, handing it to Sanchez. And Badia took advantage of sort of the idleness of the Belgian players. Shows you the desire to win, I guess, from the Spanish captain, who tops the ball on his backhand swing here. Sanchez in front. But Van Neerum is there. A shot off the post. Villanueva almost falling asleep here. Got away with it. Badia versus Asselman once again. Asselman's job, not necessarily to steal the ball, of course. It's very difficult for a T-stick player to pick the ball from a hand stick, especially one as good as Badia. But it's to delay, to force Badia to look at him rather than up court for looking for a teammate instead. To delay him, to take away his preferred route. And Asselman has done a great job so far. Shot this time by the block by guess who? Jan Asselman. Badia round the back. Blocked in front. May have been by Valle. Here's Ruan to Van Neerum. And here's Villanueva. Who once again leaves his crease and pays the price. Let's see here. The Villanueva leaving his crease like that, it is going to lead to a collision every single time. Here was, he did get the call this time. Badia. Shot, it's blocked by Brouwers, who had taken up great position. Oh, and an own goal here, I guess, from Sanchez trying to block the pass. Instead, it skips by Villanueva. And I hate to keep harping on this, but once again, Villanueva leaving his crease for no apparent reason. Opening up the gap. So out goes Sanchez and Gonzalez. And in comes Fernandez, part of the Spanish starting lineup for much of this tournament, alongside the returning Antonio Rodriguez. We'll get going as soon as Cenebrauas is ready. The Belgian goalkeeper having adjustments made. So here's Padilla. The shot is blocked by Ruan. Quite a nice game by Ruan so far. He's had a couple of misses, but he's also been everywhere on defense. And here he sets up Van Neerum on the back post. And folks, it's 9-4. I don't think the Spanish are coming back from this. The score at one point was 6-4, so 3 straight from Belgium here. 3 unanswered. Padilla once again met by Asselman. Rodriguez couldn't find the handle. Instead, it's Ruan. Picked by Rodriguez. Tries the backhand. Van Neerum collects. Sends it ahead to Ruan. Fernandez hounding Ruan. Here he is, Ruan with a little space. Can't quite get the pass. Up to Van Neerum. Ooh, there's a gap behind Villanueva. But Rodriguez there to cover. Backhand from Padilla, but he topped it again, and it bounces high up in the air. It was a nice play by Rodriguez to get the ball to him, but and now Spain will substitute out their captain. Instead, in comes Sanchez. And I think this may be the Spanish waving the white flag here. Ruan. He has Van Neerum, a shot blocked by Villanueva. Van Neerum had half the goal open to him. And a goal ball for the Spanish. Another Spanish substitution. Out goes Valle, in comes Granada. Sara Granada. Asselman forcing once again a turnover from Rodriguez. Can make an argument for man of the match for Asselman. Here's Ruan, another candidate. And, the Belgians are running rampant here. And everyone's favorite, another speed test. Here's Ruan. Villanueva sort of almost opening the door completely for him. And it's a speed test of the goalkeeper. I mean, it's... So, while we wait for this speed test of a player who is down 10-4 in the game with 8 minutes left, the goalkeeper no less. We'll have a few highlights for you. Nice pass from Ruan here. Over to a wide open Van Neon. It's a disappointing performance for the Spanish. Going into the tournament, I had high hopes for them. I thought they showed a lot of promise in 2022 at the World Cup. But and conversely, I thought the outlook for Belgium was very grim and pessimistic. But I think I'm about ready to reverse that position. The Belgians clearly have a lot of talent on the roster so far, and the Spanish have been a bit of a mess during this tournament. And we'll have a Spanish substitution as well. Rodriguez for Badia. So the swinging door, the revolving door is at full speed on the Spanish bench. And we can get going. Oh, and to no one's surprise, nothing came of the speed test of Villanueva. Villanueva now taking away Vasselman. But the Belgian escapes the trap. Here's Sanchez. Can't get a shot off. Forehand blocked by Bauers. Backhand from Sanchez. A miss hit. The ball does sneak into the crease now, so the Belgians can hold on for a goal ball. Just under 7 minutes left. This game has been put out of reach by the Belgians. This is the first of 4 playoff games today, all deciding positions for this tournament, finishing positions. Oh, here's Van Neerom. A lot of space, but saved by Villanueva. Once again, Villanueva makes it to the far side. Belgium stays in possession. Up next is the game for 5th place. It's Switzerland versus Finland. Switzerland have proven themselves to be an excellent team, who maybe can count themselves a little bit unlucky not to make the semifinals in this tournament. I don't think I'm being too controversial when I say they might be the 3rd best team in this tournament at least. But due to being in that horrible group alongside Spain, but more notably also alongside Holland and Germany, they have had to leave the main tournament and will have to do with these positioning playoffs here. Ruan can't connect on the behind the back. Asselman guarding Padilla. Forces a shot just wide of the goal of Prowess. Asselman can make a case for man of the match here. I think he's been absolutely everywhere. The Finns, on the other hand, have been a little bit of a schizophrenic team sometimes, playing extremely well and others struggling with even weak opponents. A thermostatic team, you could say, playing to their opponent's level regardless of that opponent being any good or bad. For instance, they almost played the reigning world champions to a draw. 10-9 they lost in the group stages. Here's a green card for Sanchez. And a Belgian timeout here with just under 5 minutes to go. So while they play the world champions close and were even able to hang with Italy for a while, well, they fell behind early, but almost came back to make a game of it against Italy. They also, inexplicably almost, were only able to get a draw against these Belgians in a 7-7 tie during the group stages, of course. That was after the Finns had been eliminated from contention, so maybe the motivation was lacking. It won't be lacking this afternoon. They are, of course, trying to prove that their 4th place finish at the World Cup 2 years ago was no fluke. And I think they have proven that already. I think they by playing the top teams close. After all, that is the most important part of performing well in this type of knockout tournament. Yeah, so as mentioned, they will be playing the Swiss for Ruan here in behind Villanueva. Really a simple move from Fuchsin. With a shot from half court, but right at Van Neerom. Ruan sends it ahead to Van Neerom. And Ruan collects yet another loose ball. There's an issue with the ball. May have a crack in it, or so we'll have a face-off in front. It's pretty clear Spanish possession. So here the move around from Ruan, around by the Villanueva. Here a late tackle from Asselman, who turns up his palms and will be booked. I think more for his for his attitude after the call than for the foul itself. So the young Asselman, I think, with a little too much attitude towards the referees. Oh, and here he runs into the boards. Okay, so now maybe Asselman should try and stay under the radar for a bit. Another foul is called. Another foul on Asselman here. He's shaking his head. And head coach Van Royston, I think, has seen what we're seeing, that Asselman is just about to receive his second booking, so he's removed from the game. A fantastic performance by Asselman. He has been absolutely everywhere for on the forecheck here for the Belgians. The shot from Badia is blocked by Van Leon. And Yassin Kaya on for Belgium. Sort of rescuing Asselman from getting into further trouble. So Belgium will finish 7th at the European Championships of 2024. going into the tournament. I think I would have picked the Spanish for that honor, but pretty clearly the Belgians have been the better team, both during group stage matches, but certainly here, facing the Spanish head on. Van Nierop to Ruan. Oh, just outside of Ruan's reach. Fernandez and Kaya going at it in the boards. So here's Sanchez with the blocker in front, Villanueva. And with 10 seconds to go, we'll have a face-off in front of the Belgian goal. Kaya, shot. Oh, blocked by Badia. Van Nierop, a shot blocked by Villanueva that time. And the Belgians can celebrate a rare win at the top level of international powerchair hockey. I think a nice tournament for the Belgians. I think they have showed a lot of promise now, and certainly my outlook for the Belgian program is a lot more positive than it was a week ago. Good stuff from head coach Van Royston. She's making a lot of progress with this team. Meanwhile, for the Spanish, it's back to the drawing board. I think Badia has made great steps forward. And but I think there's a lot in terms of discipline and especially floor balance. Have to cut down on those turnovers. So a lot to work on for Spain as they try to build around their young captain. So with the traditional handshake, fist bump lineup here, the tournament ends for Spain and Belgium. They will hopefully hang around for the rest of the day when we go through a lot of number of exciting playoff games. Just to remind you, the aforementioned game between Switzerland and Finland will take place at noon. So at 1200, it's a little over an hour from now. Of course, the schedule a little more spread out here in the weekend when games can go into overtime. So the fifth position game at noon, Switzerland, Finland. At 14:30, 2:30 p.m. is the bronze medal game between Denmark and Italy. The arena will be packed for that one, I'm sure. Still many Danish fans around after the disappointing semifinal last night. The Danish will be looking for revenge, trying to come back from that ugly, ugly defeat to the Dutch. And at 5 p.m., 1700, the main course for today, the The game we have all been waiting for, at least since last night when it became clear who was going to participate in it. It's the Dutch favorites who have looked near unstoppable throughout the week against their German rivals. Germany played the Dutch fairly close. I think the game was 4-3 at halftime in the group stage. But the Dutch sort of ran away with it at the end there. And so we will prepare the field for Switzerland and Finland, while we show you a couple of highlights. Hear the message from Van Neon to Antikrok, to their fallen teammate. At this point, only left for me to say thanks for watching. I hope you'll join us later on in the day. Next time at noon, here in about 1 hour's time. I think I'll be joined by Jan Euniger there, and we will do some pre-game build-up leading up to the games this afternoon. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you later.
Handwriting. I know my own handwriting. I can't read it. they are also no, we don't. Personally, I always keep this close back and always taking this one a little bit out. Because it's so you can get very easily, but it's not visible that you want to do. I always keep one close if I needed to. Because if it's going too fast or I have the issue that I can get it note. Because two things you will always forget the time. If you don't or directly type it in or write it down, you will forget. Other things you always will forget. You play around it. Or try to type it directly or write it down. Two ways to do it. I don't know. I don't know if Peter or Jeroen will be close by. But I will sit yeah, but maybe Jeroen is coaching for you. I don't know. I think. For everyone, thank you. I stop now. Immediately. There are things I forget. What should I not forget? Yeah, that's why I blocked it. So you can't make it. yesterday, that's the first time see you out. For the match, yes. This and the other one. Print 8? This? Yes, this wanted, but I wanted the sponsor for the back my on you send me. I can send you the file if you want. I think this is not it. You probably want to change the logo. Ah, yes, it's true. And it's now saying you probably want another headmark. Yeah, but what you want to, because this is starting in this hole, it's not possible. It will go out. I know. that there is no power anymore in this area. Oh. If you want someone by the door? Yeah. Closer. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Too many things. WhatsApp to ask you